So today's video I'll start with one short incident. Last week I met one of my friend and I suggest her to eat hand pounded rice, and then she was like I am eating the same. But then she adds on like Kumodini, after eating this rice I always feel bloated, even it takes lot of time for cooking. And then I was like, what? Then I got to know that she was not eating hand pounded rice. What she was eating is brown rice. And just like her, many people do think the same, like hand pounded rice and brown rice are same. They are not same. Basically, rice grain has three parts: husk, bran, and germ. In the processing of brown rice, the outer layer, that means husk, is removed. But how it is removed? With the help of machines. In the machines, the temperature goes to 70 degrees Celsius or much more. And because of that, the natural oil content and many micronutrients of rice are just lost. But when it comes to hand pounded rice, then all the rice is processed manually with the help of a pounding tool, which is just look like mortar and pestle. All work is done by humans and not by machines. Basically, this rice has zero machines, zero electricity, and zero chemicals are used. So all the nutrients and oil content of rice are preserved. In India, rice commercialization is started 60 years ago. In 1965, first rice mill was set up in Tamil Nadu. And then what? The factories were able to produce tons and tons of brown rice, even white rice in a machines in a very less period of time. Processing of brown rice is even easier and faster because we just have to remove the outer layer and it's done. And this is a profitable business for companies but not for consumers. But if you go before 1960, then there was no electricity and no machines for commercial purpose. Then our ancestors were eating hand pounded rice only. By working whole day, only 10 kg of rice is produced, and this is very hectic task. If we talk about the Indian food culture, then brown rice is not our culture, but hand pounded rice is our culture. We are not grown up eating brown rice because we know brown rice only after 1970. But we have been eating hand pounded rice since the human evolution. We have been eating hand pounded rice when humans learned how to do agriculture. We have been eating hand pounded rice when humans learned how to cook. I want to show you some historical references from Mohenjo-daro over here, where the pounding tool is used for pounding different types of grains, including rice. If we talk about digestion, then brown rice is very hard in structure and it is difficult to digest. We always feel bloated after eating brown rice. But when we eat hand pounded rice, then we always feel lighter on our stomach. No bloating, no acidity. Eating brown rice is just like eating medicine. It's not tasty at all. Then why a huge population eats brown rice? The reason is very simple. Brown rice is hyped by many dietitians for a weight loss. But let me tell you a very simple thing. You don't have to sacrifice on your taste for a weight loss. Eat a hand pounded rice, it just tastes so good. Even while cooking, you will always have the smell throughout the house. Brown rice has fiber, agreed, but brown rice has excessive fiber, and this excessive fiber interferes with our body's ability to absorb very crucial minerals from the food. And if we don't get these minerals from the food, then in the long run we may face mineral deficiency. We can also easily identify brown rice and hand pounded rice by its color. The color of brown rice is completely brown, but the color of hand pounded rice is slightly brown, pink, and white. It's basically a mixture of these three colors. You might be thinking, if hand pounded rice is so good, then why it's not so popular? Yes, there are some reasons for it. The very first reason is, in case of brown rice in a machine in a single day, a large quantities of rice is produced in a very less time. But on the other hand, if 2 to 3 people work together, then only 10 kg of rice is produced in case of hand pounded rice. There are only some small help group who produce a genuine hand pounded rice, but they are so rare, and that is the reason in supermarket you can see a many varieties of brown rice, because many companies produce it, but not a single variety of hand pounded rice, because as I said, it is rare. Even if many companies produce hand pounded rice, but that is not a real one. They just process in a machine and sell it as a hand pounded rice. I have already made a video about that, how to identify a real hand pounded rice. versus fake hand pounded rice. You can also go check that. Making of hand pounded rice is so time consuming, costly, and human intensive task. So you'll hardly get any self help group who are actually making it, because practically producing this rice in a larger quantities is not at all possible, and that is the reason this rice is not commercialized, and that is the reason it's not popular. But if you want to eat hand pounded rice, then search nearby your area. You'll definitely get a self help group. But if not, then I will give a link in a description box, so please go check that. So the moral of the story is brown rice is modern rice, machine processed rice. It actually interferes with the body's ability to absorb important minerals. Not in our culture. We are not grown up eating brown rice, difficult to digest and not tasty at all. That's it for today guys. From my video, I think it is clear now that hand pounded rice and brown rice are totally different. They are not same. So go with the hand pounded rice and not with brown rice. Let me tell you what happens if you like, share and subscribe. YouTube will push these videos to the larger audience, and this motivates me to make an informative video for all you lovely people. So please do that. I would suggest you to choose everything wisely, and you can also follow me on Instagram to know more about me. Till then, bye.